everyone. Hello, my friends, and welcome to tonight's episode of The Strength of Thousands here on twitch.tv/tabletop rolls. Before I hand things off to Matt, a few announcements. Number 1, the League of Amazing Adventurers. Our very first campaign on this channel comes to an end this Wednesday.
Or so you think.
Our party...
the climax is this week. The
Yeah.
theoretical last episode is
next
week
week.
after.
The denouncement, or what is it called?
I mean, this
thing
week...
that comes
Denouement.
after the denouement. Thank you.
I mean, this week, our party may kill Abby's ex.
Just out back behind KFC with some baseball bats. That's just what we're doing on the adventure. We just didn't
That's what
like
he
this guy.
deserves.
He had bad vibes. We're going to take him out back. You don't mess with one of our people.
I thought it was an Arby's.
I mean, it changes, okay? You can't go to the same place twice. That's how people get caught.
Exactly.
Or by returning to the same place afterwards to, watch the police clean things up. Don't do that. There are cameras.
Anyway, the penultimate.
Matt is still on a bit of a planning murders kick from the weekend of watching movies. I see.
Context. I had friends over for my birthday. We watched Knives Out. We went out to dinner. Everyone went home. I came home and then immediately watched Glass Onion.
Nice.
I wouldn't play.
They are fun movies.
They are fun movies.
Yeah.
Daniel Craig, I think, is enjoying not being Bond anymore.
Oh,
Yeah.
Then on Friday, we have The Astral Calling. It's our D&D 5e spell jamming adventure. Saturday, we are taking the week off from Salt and Strategy. Matt and I are going to go to a magic tournament together. Matt, I have our tickets for that.
Delightful.
Yeah. It is a casual tournament. We're going to get a Phyrexian Norn's Annex for people who know what magic is. That's a cool card.
I'm looking that up.
No clue.
Then on a Sunday, we have Stardew Sunday. Continuing towards perfection. I spent a lot of time making my farm very pretty this week, I think. Sarah was
It looks
there.
nice. It looks very nice.
Sarah was there.
It looks
You were there.
distinctly more organized than my 6-year one, so we'll give you that.
I thank you. I've been very much keeping things in little spots and making it look pretty as I can. Excuse me. Then also this Sunday I'm going to try beating Geronimo Kart, so if you want to see me get progressively more angry at a video game, now's that day. Then on Monday, of course, we have the Strength of Thousands APs, the show you're watching right now, with all the wonderful, fabulous, beautiful people that are on screen with me. And to introduce those wonderful, fabulous, beautiful people is a wonderful, fabulous, beautiful person. Someone who, in general, is very fun, and I now have the full layout of their apartment and have been invited in. So, Matt, why don't you introduce the rest of the folks tonight for us?
Joke's on you. You didn't see the bedroom.
No, I didn't, because you were hiding things in there.
I mean, I was hiding a whole bunch of boxes I'm hoping to get rid of, and I didn't want them in the living room making me look like a slob. So I shoved a whole bunch of stuff in the bedroom and closed the door.
This whole general conversation sounds like a low-key threat on both sides. Just FYI.
That is the background radiation of my life. Hello, everyone. I'm Matt, or Urban Off at various places on the interwebs. I am here to lead these fascinating individuals through the Strength of Thousands adventure path for Pathfinder 2nd Edition, where we take students to teachers to heroes. And speaking of heroes, or at least someone dressed heroically tonight adorned heroically, Zoe, who are you and who are you playing tonight? And you were muted.
Hi guys, I'm Zoe. I go by Zoe Pose, Josephina, Ophelia, because that's my girl for this campaign. She is our Whisper Elf Bard, and she's a lot of fun.
And speaking of lots of fun, McKenna, Describe your character and yourself, if you would.
That's me. I'm playing Aviavi, the Nyctera Witch. And I go by McKenna Rayart on all the socials, mostly TikTok, occasionally other platforms. And that's my spiel.
And me, grasping at any thread for a segue. Speaking of social media presences, Sarah. Introduce yourself.
Hi, I am Sarah Margaret. Big Red Cat Photography on all the social medias. Just a lot of cat videos, pretty much. I'm playing Charlotte, the naughty toxicologist / alchemist, and I'm very happy and excited to get back. I know we were a week away, and I missed all of the characters and Charlotte dearly, so I'm very happy.
We had a fun talk
Rocks
show last
fall.
week.
Very stream of consciousness.
Right.
But speaking of fun streams, Will, why don't you introduce yourself?
Oh, that was a very good segue, Matt. Hi, I'm Will. Tabletop roles on the internet, playing lore speaker Igora, lore speaker Gamma, and Mount Choco tonight.
For Claire's sake, Gamma has not been awarded the title of War Speaker. They have attended very few classes and have not passed a single written exam. They cannot hold a pen.
Are they not an extension of Igora?
They are.
He's just a
Yes,
TA.
but you also don't call your shoe having a PhD if you have one.
I would consider him more a cat.
Oh, wait, a shoe?
Yes, Gamma's like a cat, Matt. Do you not like cats?
I love cats. I don't give them doctorates.
You
should not give cats that much power.
We should.
We should.
Yeah.
We should.
Do you
They
know
could
how
go around
much
saying,
better-
"It's fine, I'm a doctor," and push something off a shelf.
Hey, Diglett, do you want to go and earn your doctorate? He is crashed.
Doctor.
I mean, maybe we don't give Diggy a doctorate, but I'm sure there's some cats we should get doctorates to.
Any of the
None of mine. None of mine.
If you gave my cat a doctorate, she would immediately commit a murder. Just saying.
If you give a cat a doctorate, they'll.
I mean, it's
I feel like we're missing a few steps there between doctorate and manslaughter, but
it's still not as bad as if
Is it
cats had tenure.
manslaughter? Is it manslaughter?
That's true.
If it's not a person, if it's not a human committing it.
We're all eternally.
Yes, because it's about
Yes.
what you're killing, not who is doing
that's
the killing.
why vehicular manslaughter is not called man vehicle slaughter. It's not.
I thought that was just called an intro to an Easter.
You telling me a man just slaughtered my car?
No. Unless you're a hybrid
You
transport.
telling me a shrimp fried this rice?
It's based on what? Anyway,
This is the mood we're in tonight, y'all. You're in for a ride. I'm going to roll.
and
the
to keep
intro.
that mood going, Will, why don't you roll that intro? Murder doctor.
Still. We're still.
Yes. So, y'all in prison. Roll to make a shiv. Make a crafting
Okay, is that a
check.
crafting check?
First, you have to do a perception check to find an unattended toothbrush. Then you
Matt, I still have a spindle leg. We need to retcon.
Ophelia knows how to make a
Ophelia
ship,
rolls
all
a
right?
nat 20 to make a
She
shiv.
knows how to make a ship.
remind me, what is the description of your item, of the leg you have?
Um,
Like, was it a pointy leg or was it a club? I'm trying to remember
I
now.
believe it was a pointy leg off of that
pointy?
horrible spindly water spider.
Yes. Okay.
Oof,
Yes,
So-
it was one of the legs.
Yeah.
I'm
Barb-
just gonna actually say I'm just gonna say that has the stat line of a spear.
I'll take it. I'll have to add that in, but I'll add it in later.
Yep. But yes, when last we left our adventurers, our lore speakers, they had, I'd say, about 65% infiltrated the prison of the vacant eye. They dealt with one entire floor, dispatched some cyclopses through cleverness and not just brute strength. After managing the gauntlet of a fight that was negating a lot of their magical powers. Um, and then they got into a pretty hairy brawl with one of the leaders of the Knights of Abendigo in the prison, who actually was smart and called for reinforcements, which is something a lot more villains should do, but thankfully they don't.
No,
But
they shouldn't. No, they shouldn't
through
do that.
through gumption and grit and some clever use of abilities and such, you guys managed to overcome that. And now you guys are sort of just roaming the halls, dealing with these horrible slavers and kidnappers. And yeah, we find ourselves kind of perched in the lunchroom, so to speak, the central hall of the upper level of the prison of the vacant eye. Um,
Well, I think we had decided that there were people behind this door that we needed
Yes,
to
you guys, I think,
murder.
had listened to the door, and there were either, I think, some voices. Let me just double check if it's voices or if they were snoring. Spoiler warning, yes, there are people back there. Yes, I think you guys heard some talking, what maybe the sounds of utensils hitting pots or something. And I'm
Okay.
also just gonna say it, you smell what smells like maybe cooking food, probably not the best food, but it does smell like something is cooking.
In the kitchen.
Yeah.
When's the last time we ate something yummy? Even close to yummy.
Yeah, you guys all have 3 points of exhaustion because no one has said you've eaten anything in months.
We could cook Choco.
No one has stopped to eat in this game for
Make
months.
some fried chicken.
And I don't mean months in game, I mean months of us playing it. No one has said anything about the characters eating anything.
Well, you take students out of the classroom where they're getting their lunch breaks and suddenly they don't know when they're allowed to eat.
God, I have to make dinner every day myself. Oh, being an adult sucks.
Ugh.
Legit though, I hate it.
How many things can I do with craft dinner?
I don't understand.
Yeah, honestly.
Right? What am I supposed to eat tonight?
The
No.
plan was Choco open door and we just kind of
Fight.
eat.
Bombard them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys
Just
just
give him a big ol'
want
bonk.
to just launch right into it?
Leroy
Slavers.
Jenkins.
All right.
Slavers get the bonk.
All right, I'm going to open the door.
The least they deserve.
And yes,
Yeah.
there appear to be 2 more of the jailers, like what you guys kind of saw earlier. Wait, let me open the initiative tracker before people start rolling.
I
Aw,
see
man.
dead people.
Oh, that camera. There we go.
Wait, you see the future?
Not the nat 20 on the roll that I can't
Not the
use.
nat 20.
Ew.
Not the nat 20.
What do you mean a nat 20 on a roll you can't use? I just made a shiv with my natural 20.
Because I had already rolled initiative when the tracker was down and rolled a 27,
yeah,
so it was
yeah.
a reroll to get it up on the tracker.
Quick, keep
I
rolling
rolled.
until you get another one.
McKenna, I took your 27. It's fine.
I wish I didn't
Ooh,
roll
at least one of these guys is really on the ball.
Ruh-roh.
But what is your plus to an? Actually, no. Monsters always go first. I think.
Is that
Slight
the
bit of.
rule? Is that the rule?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the rule.
it's a slight bit of balancing.
Is it?
Yes. Actually, I don't know the reason behind it. It is it's a rule.
Difference between
McKenna.
5 and
Hold on, I have to do endures.
Cue McKenna ranting about Pathfinder 2e not being as friendly to players as some other systems.
Oh, amazingly, the Mushroom Man
Yes, I'm
beat
right.
y'all.
Oh, nice.
Good for him.
Wait, but why is he all the way over there?
Because he's the healer. That's where the healer
Ah.
should be, honestly.
That's where the
Oh, wait.
healer should be.
Out of line of sight of the enemies, so they couldn't target him even if they wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
Sarah now
But
has
yeah,
a
I think
hat
that's
as a
everyone.
hat.
Valid.
Descending. All right, so yeah, we start with Endures in Darkness, who is going to actually then close the distance to about here.
I can close the distance.
Okay, that's really good.
Did we take a rest? I can't remember.
No, not yet.
I think. Okay. But I do
No, we
have.
slept in the
Rest to
bed.
heal
We
up,
slept in that
but-
bed. The beds, right?
We healed up. We didn't reset spell slots.
Okay.
I'm still down.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I do have 2 focus spells a day, so I'm just going to use the second one. Endures in Darkness is going to start his Protective Ward. So he's going to, at least Gamma is going to have a +1 AC for the next turn, and then is going to give, I think Guidance is 30 feet, isn't it? Yeah, Guidance to our dear old Alchemist.
Ooh.
Because there's a lot of spells you guys sling around are not aided by guidance. Oh, you have 2 little cats dancing in your head, Sarah.
Oh.
They're like 2 little horns.
And that's Endures in Darkness' turn. We get the Abednego Jailer, who is going to one hand, you notice they've got a ladle, in one hand they've got Mancatcher. So they are going to just run up here and going to take 2 swings at Choco because they're the nearest target. Mancatcher the first. 31.
That I should probably have Choco's page up, that'll hit.
All right. Not a crit, though?
No.
I need a reflex save.
27.
That is exactly what you needed to avoid it. The long dragon bird neck manages to avoid it, and we'll do a second attack with the Mancatcher. 27.
Hits.
All right, so a total of 22 damage this turn to Choco. Then we move on to Avi Avi.
It is. I'm just going to say this one more time that I did initially roll a 27.
It's fine.
Okay, I will take that win.
If this was a boss fight that was important, I might care, but I really kind of just hope you guys kill these people as soon as possible. They are boring to me at this point.
Oh, we should keep them
Yeah, no
alive
worries.
and question them.
Well, I mean, we already know exactly where their headquarters are now.
The only question I'll answer is what grave I'm going to put you in.
All right, he's
Is it a
dying.
pretty one?
No, it's full of poop.
Well, then we'll
In fact, it's
put
not
you
actually a
in there.
grave, it's the latrine.
I mean,
Oh,
technically
no.
speaking, like if we're talking about like how dirt is made in some cases, I mean it is anyway.
It's
All
fertilizer.
dirt is poop.
I'll tell you how I make dirt by putting mouthy little frogs in the ground.
And that would work. That's how decomposing works.
Whoa.
Scientifically.
Can you guys
works
make
that.
a fortitude save, please?
What if I don't want to? What are you going to do? Oh, wait, why am I
I've
rolling
already
this?
cast the spell, so you kind of don't have a choice.
I rolled a 30.
Well, that's one
that both
more
of them?
than you needed. Well, for both of them, yeah.
All right, second one.
Yeah, they're still taking.
Defense.
Ooh.
All right, the second one is drained 1, and takes 48 persistent. Do you want to just do the persistent damage on my turn since it's both of them?
Yeah.
Is
Okay.
that the one that was
For
talking
the
shit or not
record,
the one?
For the record, I couldn't see where Avi Avi was for a second because Gamma is on top of her for some reason. I'm like, oh, I see a little orange corner there. Okay.
So the guy in the back is going to take 23. The guy in the front is going to take but whatever half of 23 is.
That would be 11.
And then
Sounds
also, don't forget, Matt, drained will reduce their hit points by their challenge rating.
Okay, their challenge rating is 10.
So they lose 10 more hit points.
Okay, thank you for reminding me, Will. I always appreciate your efforts.
No worries. Drained is a surprisingly fiddly condition.
All right, is that your whole turn?
Yeah, because I stepped as well.
Okay. We move on to the second jailer, who's just going to do almost exactly the same thing the last one did. Though the other one, the one who already went, is now eyeing you, Avi Avi. So this one is going to try and attack Choco as well. 29.
Hits.
16 slashing. I need a reflex save.
Arnar, my Choco. It's broken.
Yeah, that's success. Choco is
Not
very
this
nimble
time.
tonight. And second attack. 24.
Misses.
All right. Choco's getting the measure of them. Ophelia, you are up. Igora, you'll be up next.
Yep.
Choco said, "Get those grubby mitts off of me."
Well, actually, remember, it's a man catcher. It's a nasty
Yeah,
weapon.
get that gross hoop
It's a
off
good thing
of me.
Choco's a bird.
Anyway, I'm going to use my fun little Inspire Heroes to do a performance check off of the DC that is very hard for level 10s. That's us. Does that pass?
Is it performance against what? Remind me. Different.
Against our level 10. It's a
Give me a
hard
second.
DC level equal of that to the highest level target of your composition. And since it's for us, the GM can assign a different DC based on the circumstances.
Level 10, 27. Hard is...
Will's looking up, so I'm letting him.
+2, so 39 is level 10. 29 is what you're looking for.
That's exactly what she rolled.
Oh, okay, cool.
Well, a nat 9 too, so it's probably going to be pretty consistent. Yeah, so that goes off.
Cool. That'll be our +3 for that.
Well,
And
it would be a
then-
success, so it would be a +2. Crit
Oh,
success.
+2. Oh, okay.
Yeah, crit success would be a 39.
+2. And then I'm going to throw sound burst in the room. Or it doesn't hit Choco.
Sound burst.
Make a fort save.
All right, I'll start with the top guy first.
God, I need to prime this.
Success, but not critically. Second guy, failure. So the first guy will take 6.
Plus
+2.
Barzone.
Thank you. So that's another. And the second guy will take the full 14.
Huzzah.
And that's my turn.
Igra, you're up. Charlotte, you will be up next.
DC information, by the way, is on page 503 and 504 of the core rulebook.
Thank you, Will.
I'm just more putting that into the VOD so that we have like an easy way to remember it. So Choco gets a free action because I'm not commanding Choco this turn. So Choco's going to stride over to here.
Good thing you passed all those reflex saves.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. Gama's going to stride to there.
Oh, damn it.
Changing of the god.
I'm going to say boost. And Igra's left
Oh,
hand-
actually, they are both going to take AOs on
Go
the
for
bird.
it.
Man catcher the first.
He said,
26.
Hits.
12 slashing.
Yep.
Reflex save.
It's not going to work, Matt. It's a man catcher, not a bird catcher.
26
That'll hit.
to hit again. 16 slashing, another reflex save.
You had to say something.
Hero point.
There we go.
What? How? Okay.
Because I
Say something to jinx it.
I mean, I was going to say that's what you're using a hero point for, but it's okay, nat 20. Yeah. Okay, yeah. I did not prevent you from doing your old castling maneuver. Does anyone know what castling is?
Yes. Isn't
a
it what
chess.
we do anytime we trap an enemy in a box and hit them over Gama's shoulder?
It's a
Yeah.
chess thing.
Yes, castling refers to a move in chess where if there's nothing in between, you can, across any distance, swap your rook and your king.
Oh, yeah.
It's a not very often used rule because usually there's at least something in the way.
Mm-hmm.
It's a
Yeah, all right. So yeah, Choco has moved out of the way.
Yep, one action, Gama moves to there. One
Ribbit,
action,
ribbit.
I boost. So I'll keep the +2 bonus from Ophelia, but instead of getting a +2, I get a +4 to the damage roll.
Okay.
And the one on the bottom, I'm going to go after the bottom first. And Gama's just going to give him an aggressive belly bump. So 27, 28.
28.
Yep.
Just shy.
Yeah, fair enough. Well,
Well,
that's me.
by 2. All right, Charlotte, you are up. You have guidance, so any one thing you do this turn that involves, I think, a skill check or an attack roll will get a +1 plus Bard Song. So a total +3.
Excellent. I'm going to take the opportunity to move over and hop on top of the table. Yep.
No, your shoes are muddy. We eat there.
It's fine. You'll be dead soon.
That's hardly the point.
Oh. Electric arc.
Ooh.
Reflex
All right.
save for both men, please.
Reflex for the one at the top. Failure. One on the bottom. Success. So the first one will take the full. The guidance doesn't work for this one because it's not a
Bard
hit
Song
roll.
does, though.
Yes. So that'll be 17 electricity damage on the top guy. And then that becomes 16, 8 for the second guy.
It's a shame that we're not doing Alkenstar right now because that could have been a Top Gun then.
All right. Ba-ba-ba-doo. So, and that is your turn, I guess, because you moved into things. Very efficient turn. Endures in Darkness is going to 1, 2, 3, 4. He's going to park himself right in the middle. Actually, no, he's going to go one more. Park himself there. Spend one action to poof out his aura thing one more for one turn. So now everyone within 10 inches gets +1 to their AC.
10 feet.
And then 10 feet. Yes, thank you. What did I say?
10 inches.
I play too many tabletop games.
Well, that's why we're all stacked on top of each other.
And then
Don't
Endures
worry,
in
it's
Darkness.
it's a really big 10 inches.
Yeah.
Also, the fact is, I didn't see him wherever he was, and he just poofed right next to me, gave me a mini heart attack.
I mean, don't look too close at his token art. It's the generic mushroom leshy, and it's kind of horrifying.
It is. He's cute. I picture him as being cutesy little.
And then they are going to use the battle medicine check on Choco because they're the only one who's been hurt so far, I think. So that, and it with assurance, it automatically succeeds at the expert level. So that is going to be 2d8 plus 10 for Choco. 16 back to Choco. And they cannot be the target of battle medicine for another combat. Endures, we go to the top guy who was looking at Avi Avi. And they are going to try and get you with the man catcher. It's about you being neither a man in any traditional sense, like you're not human, nor are you male, so whatever.
Are you a man or are you a muppet?
28 against your boosted AC.
That is my AC boosted? Because I don't think I'm within 10
Oh
feet
wait,
of...
yeah, you're not. Sorry.
It would not. I think it would have beat my boosted AC, but it beats my regular AC.
All right. 14 slashing. Give me a reflex save, please.
Yeah. 25?
That is a failure. Actually, you need a 27.
Ugh.
Shoot. Wait, isn't there a guidance?
Not on you, though.
Damn it. Never mind.
But don't worry. It only really matters if you want to move away from them.
I did, but never mind.
So at least you don't have to roll any more reflex saves. Second attack, 23 probably won't hit.
Nah.
Third attack, 32.
Oh, Lordy May. Yep, that'll do it.
Natural 19. So that will be a total of, let's see, 28 damage in total this turn.
Yeah.
Then we move to your turn.
Well, I'm...
You can make another reflex save if you want to escape, but if you fail, you will take damage because of the spikes.
It's not worth the attempt, I think. Technically, I think I do have more than a 50% chance of succeeding. It's just not worth the action. When I could instead Needle of Vengeance them, I just need to decide whether it's against me or against Gamma. Gamma is not currently man-catched, yes?
Yes.
No.
Not currently.
Okay, then I am going to Needle of Vengeance. Whichever one does not have me by the man catcher, I will Needle of Vengeance
The bottom
them.
one.
Yeah.
That is a will save.
Once he
31.
attacks Gamma, it's a will save.
Oh, I will ignore that roll then.
Sounds good.
All right. Do you have any other
Then-
actions?
I sure do, friend. I am going to grab with my little bat hands that metal rod, and I am going to electric arc him directly through the rod that he is holding, ideally.
Fair enough.
So if they could both
Need a
make me
back-
reflex saves.
First one, success, but not critically. Second one, failure. All right. So the
Well,
first one will take half.
4.
24
So
is going to be
24 and
12.
12.
Yeah.
That's my
Well,
turn.
one of them is now out of the triple digits.
Also, Avi's ongoing.
Oh yeah, my persistent damage.
Roger that.
Oh, that's not very good. Well,
Is that on both of them?
11 to the one on bottom and 5 to the one on top, I believe.
All right.
Persistent damage, though.
Yep. We move on to the next one, who is going to view. I always wanted my own frog mount. You'll do nicely. And he's going to try and get Gamma with the man catcher.
Only one frog can mount me.
35.
That'll hit, not crit.
That'll be a reflex save to not escape the restrain or not be restrained. That is a failure. Gamma is restrained.
That's fine.
Crit.
24 damage. Not bad.
24. And final attack. Nope. That moves to Ophelia, and Igor, you'll be up.
We're gonna try a daze. Oof, damage. I'm just rolling really bad on damage. On this guy, so make me a will save.
We'll save on, sorry, which one?
The top guy.
Top one. Oh,
I feel like he was
actually,
talking the most shit.
that is a failure.
All right.
I mean, they're both talking. They finish each other's insults.
11 damage.
11 damage and stunned 1, I think? Or, no, that's just crit.
It's just with a crit.
So, 11 damage. Okay.
That's my turn.
Igor, you are up.
Boost.
Gamma has a man catcher around one of their neck things.
Boost. Left hand glows red. Gamma gets a boost. This is on the bottom one, Matt.
Okay.
29, 30, 31.
That will hit.
20 sonic damage.
20 sonic. Ooh. That's a solid hit, sir.
Second attack. 30.
That will hit with the Bard song.
18 sonic damage for a total of 38 sonic damage this turn to them.
It's looking pretty rough.
That's my turn.
Yeah. Charlotte, you are up.
Okay. I'm going to gonna make sure I've got a directional bomb basically set up. So the thing that I'm hitting is going to have directional for a 15-foot cone. On a central point, I'm aiming for this gentleman. So it'll go poof.
Are you
Back.
pointing like the cone upwards?
Like
that way it would catch both of them without
yeah,
hitting
but
any of your
also
allies.
there's the risk of catching Gamma too.
No, because
Well-
you can angle the cone so that the edge is
Yeah.
that way. Yeah.
Yeah, so I
So,
angle
and it wouldn't go through
that
any
way.
walls or anything. So
Yeah, let's do that. So for the directional, and
Okay.
then we will throw out the moderate acid.
Oh, McKenna, which one was the one you did Needle of Vengeance on?
Oh, the one on the bottom.
Because it
Sorry,
just tried to
totally.
attack Gamma 3 times there. So
If you could make me, thank you so much, Matthew. I totally zoned out. If
That's
you could
okay.
make me throw 3 will saves.
23, a failure, I think.
Failure, failure,
Success.
And a success, but not critical.
Okay.
So that'll be 25 total. Thank you again.
Oof. Yeah, because that's a decent amount of damage to him.
That is a decent amount of damage that I did not deserve to do because I completely forgot about
No.
it.
Remember, I want these guys to die. They are nothing to me. They are worms. They don't
That's
have
fair.
names.
That's fair.
So,
I
We
also
could give them names.
also
Jeffrey and Bennett, and they are dating. Doesn't
also
mean
if you ever watch
they're
me
not
play
friends.
Fallout New Vegas, you'll know I hate slavers so much.
Yeah.
I go out of my way to like early game kill Caesar's Legion.
It's what they deserve.
It is.
All it is.
Degenerates like them belong on a cross, which is ironic because that's what they say. Anyway,
But an attack nonetheless. Probably failed on both accounts.
attack 22, unfortunately, yes. But you do some splash damage because it doesn't critically fail to hit them.
Might as well. My rolls
So,
are
now is that I'll just add the persistent damage now, so we don't forget.
yellow.
Wow, the one guy is looking super hurt. You guys have been focusing fire on him pretty effectively.
That's great, because I'm gonna add up with another electric arc to his face.
All right. All right, reflex save. We'll start with the bottom guy first because he's closest to you. Failure. That is, yeah, he's dead. And second one, success, but not critically. So he will take that's 17 with Bard Song. Oh, pardon me, 16 with Bard Song. So that'll be 8.
So very.
But the bottom one, he is a smoking corpse.
I've got a spider, a naughty creature that is based off of a lightning tarantula, and I do lightning, which is great.
I applaud the theming.
I didn't plan that.
Sarah is our joy.
That takes us to Endures in Darkness, who is going to pump out his aura. So now everyone within 15 feet gets everyone's now getting the +1 to AC. They are going to step to make sure it does, and then do a battle medicine check to Choco or Gamma. So that is going to be 2d8 +10 to Gamma. Keep doing. Nope, that is not a recognized command. 17 back to Gamma. That brings us to the remaining Abendigo jailer. Like, I'm not beat yet. I'll live to make soup of you all. And he's just
Not
gonna.
the soup.
You're gross.
You'll be grosser once you're ground into soup.
Well, then you make shitty food, so that's your problem.
37 on Avi Avi.
Oh yeah, that'll do it. That will not crit because of Endures in Darkness.
That's what he's there for.
That's what he's there for.
14 slashing, 25. Well, I guess
That will miss.
all right, nothing there. Nothing there. His accuracy has gone down, it seems. Avi Avi, you are up. You're still caught in the man catcher.
Let's roll his persistent damage real quick. That's an 8 to him. I will re-up Needle of Vengeance.
On the new guy?
That's against me because he keeps I think I'm the one attached to his man catcher, so that's
Yes.
it's kind of hard to use it against anyone else. So I'll do it against myself, and I got 2 more actions. I guess I will hit him with a little telekinetic projectile, maybe.
What are you flinging at him right now?
Oh, maybe one of like the nice plates or something behind me.
His dinnerware betrays him.
Yes, his dinnerware betrays him.
What a crock.
Fuck. 25 is probably not going to hit, huh?
No, it does hit, but it also just bounces off his armor.
Oh, well, that's not fun. You know what?
Because remember, everyone, AC doesn't just mean you don't hit the person. It means the hit isn't like significant enough. Like
Does a
it's armor or
34
something.
hit?
I mean, yes.
Yeah.
Did you hero point that, or was that a yeah?
I'm using a hero point.
Okay, that will
So that's
definitely
gonna be
hit that.
27 like plate to the face damage.
That is more than a quarter of his remaining health.
Good. And I
All
think
right.
that's my turn.
Ophelia and then Igora.
Order up.
Right, we got Bard Song staying up. We're gonna hit him with another daze. Make me a will save.
It's their weakest stat. 24. If they had
Ah.
higher will stats, they wouldn't have resorted to a life of crime.
17 damage.
He's good. He's good.
That's damage. All right, that's my turn.
Igora, Charlotte, you're up next. We're getting good at this.
Okay, you know the drill by now, Matthew. Left hand glows red, boost. And
It burns with an awesome power.
yep. And then striking belly bump the first on the one attacking Avi. 31 for 14.
Is it weird? I'm starting to think of Gama as like a frog sumo wrestler.
Yeah.
Where he's just belly bumping.
No, that's a very valid thing to think about it. I mean, like I've said many times on the stream, Gama is based off of the ninja frogs from Naruto. Because I love those frogs.
Wait, he is?
Yeah, that's why his name is Gama, because it's Gama Kichi.
Anyway,
Yeah,
that
I'm just
with
messing
Bard
with
Song
you.
is a hit. So
16 Sonic for the first
oh,
attack.
thank you, 16. I forgot.
Yeah, because I have a boosted version because of Boost Eidolon, and natural 20 for
Nice.
32.
Ooh, 32 in total.
Yeah, just send him flying into a wall if it kills him.
Yeah, you hit him. You throw him across the room, and he lands on a really badly placed rack of steak knives.
So soup.
Ooh.
Ugh.
Just
All
like-
right, I go over there.
Please eat me from my ass up. Ugh.
I kick him. I kick him. I kick him so much. You
Why
freak!
do
You
want
absolute
us to
freak!
eat you. I mean, it wouldn't be cannibalism for me because I'm a bat, but
Gama
It's
just
still
goes
kind
in
of
there,
gross.
opens up his mouth.
Wait, Avi!
what?
Have you eaten human before?
Of course not.
Does Avi have a
I'm
taste
not
for
an
human?
animal.
Somewhere,
Would you?
somewhere,
No.
Avi, somewhere your grandma feels guilty.
You didn't
Oh,
know.
what in the Last of Us is going on here?
You didn't know.
There were some lean years sometimes in the coven, and they
So what? So what? We went for the humans in the city and not like
No.
the abundance of wildlife around us?
a guy
What do
got
you mean?
attacked by a
Humans are
saber-toothed
plentiful.
tiger or a tiger in the jungle. He got away, but he didn't survive and succumbed to his injuries. Just died near the tree where you guys lived. Maybe I'm making this up. You'll have to ask your
I
grandma.
disagree. I disagree.
It's kind of strange.
The family must survive.
What in the Last of Us is going on here?
Humanoid's kind of stringy. You kind of have to prepare it well. I don't really like it. And
Heard
Igor
it
just
tastes
kind of
like
collects the
medicine.
body. Takes
There
the
was
body.
plenty to eat that.
Igra, leave it.
No, I'm taking
Avi,
the. I'm
how do you
looting
feel
him.
about having things in common? bruh?
The Abednego jailers. Double check
I'm
if
looting
there's
him.
anything
I'm not
actually
going
in
to
this.
take the body and eat it. I'm looting the body.
If you say so.
I was going
In
to
the
just-
kitchen.
I was just going to throw it in the swamp. Let nature take its course.
It seems like more trouble than it's worth.
So, fun little tidbit. These guys are programmed to seek aid from the people in the room behind you, like C2 there, or from C6, which you already cleared. So even if they got through you, they would have found no one to help them.
That's funny.
Interesting.
Well, that
We
would've
should
been
have
dark.
let them try.
That would have been very dark.
Help me, boss! Oh, I'm all alone.
Yeah, your boss ran off without you.
And died.
And then died
That's
to poison.
true.
Then the acid went through them.
That was funny.
Yeah, unfortunately, there's no actual loot in here beyond some rather unpleasant-looking victuals. It doesn't look like they resorted to eating any of the prisoners, but it's all just kind of like not very well kept and preserved food. Like they don't have very good non-perishables here. There's some like old-looking bread. It's got some white spots on it. You're not sure it's mold, but you're like, bread shouldn't have spots. What's up with that?
Nobody eat the soup.
I
Why?
was not going to.
Unless it's raisin bread.
Ooh.
Everyone roll me a perception check to see if you can find any good food.
Wait, yeah.
No, I'm good.
And one for
Oh,
agate, just
49,
because.
49 minutes.
Oh.
Nope.
Honestly, I'm thinking that bread looks
This is
pretty
in-game
good.
food, though. Ophelia, you with your 33 are the first one. You actually find some lovely in like a little like jar kept in a corner, seems away from everyone, appears to be some nice dried salted like jerky that looks
Like jerky.
perfectly normal. Looks like beef jerky, not
Edible.
people jerky.
Oh,
Would I even know the difference between people jerky and beef jerky?
Yes, because you've seen beef jerky.
Ah,
have we seen people jerky?
It's out
I
of
mean,
my mouth,
you'd think
so-
it would look different. But yeah, you find some food. But yeah, you guys have cleared out the kitchen. Potentially now you could starve the prison if they ever came looking for food.
Nice.
you guys want some beef jerky?
That's
Is
Plus
it
one
actually-
saltiness.
Totally not people jerky.
I mean, I can here. Pass me a piece. I'll let you know.
No,
I mean, well, really, honestly though, the taste would vary from person to person.
Yeah, it would. That's
Some
fine.
people have bad taste.
Oh God, what would I taste like jerky then?
Soylent jerky.
we're terrible.
Stop.
Soylent jerky.
Avi just takes a piece of dried mango out of her bag of holding and just.
Ooh, good dried mango is good. Bad dried
good.
mango is not good.
Dried mango is too much. Like they're trying to make candy out of something that's.
Or it's just
natural.
super chewy.
Oh yeah, that too.
Yeah.
Sometimes I like.
I
a
would
challenge.
take bad dried mango over just any beef jerky literally any day of the week.
Damn
I'm just
right.
not a jerky girl.
Very
Anyway,
yummy.
you guys have at least 1, 2, 3 doors you can see that you haven't opened yet, and a hallway.
Do we want to heal up and rest a little bit?
Let us take a few minutes to heal up in the kitchen.
Let's have some soup.
Let's not.
Good.
I mean, you can have some soup. I can't physically stop you, Ophelia, from eating soup. But I can tell you, to the best of my abilities, that is not
Oh, do
soup
I
that
have
any decent.
I don't want that soup. I want my soup.
I have a
Okay, fair enough.
Jerky
modifier
soup.
of medicine of 16 now.
All right.
Have I been? Give me
Really?
1 second just to confirm something.
What is this?
Medicine, administer first aid.
I suspect the other hallway will just lead us to another set of stairs that will lead outside, possibly.
Well, remember, you're fairly far off the ground now at this point. You're in the upper level of the prison, which, if you had gone through the entrance that leads into the eye, is up a kind of large kind of ramp that slowly goes up the cliff face, sort of. So
Right.
you guys are pretty far off the ground. You'd think there might be actually a pretty decent view of the surrounding jungle from the door that you're actually right next to, Charlotte.
Avi,
like
let me know when we get you to full.
I would like to listen in while we're healing.
Give me a perception check.
Thank you.
I think
those-
I'm full.
Ooh.
36. All you hear through the door is the sound of the wind, and because you rolled over a 35, maybe like the far off sound of a horse.
Of course.
I'm gonna run that one by me again.
Oh,
Horse.
because you rolled so high, not only do you hear possibly the sound of wind, because there's probably a pretty big opening on the other side of the eye, but you also maybe hear like the far off like of a horse, which you guys have not seen a single horse since you came out into the jungle. So
That's
Yeah,
suspicious.
wait a second.
That's suspicious.
That's sus. That's suspicious.
it might be suspicious. Might be
It's a swamp
suspicious.
horse.
There's a horse.
A swarce.
Loose in the-
It's worse.
Well, Choco, Choco can just open the door.
I mean, we could. I'm not inclined to think it might be some sort of centaurish creature.
Are you hearing from like beyond this room?
It was far off.
Far off.
Oh yeah, just go in there then. It's
Somebody's
fine.
Riding towards the prison too.
Yeah, well, let's open the door.
Sure, go ahead.
Open it.
You guys want to open the door?
Choco
Yeah,
opens
what's
the
in
door.
there?
Go forth.
You open the door,
Oh,
and you see the kind of entryway to the. This is the main gate of the prison
Oh,
because you guys are now in the eye of the giant, like cyclops skull that is the shape of the whole rocky prison.
concave.
Yeah. From where you're standing, you get a wonderful view of the surrounding jungle. You can almost see like, oh yeah, that's a big tree we passed on the way here. If you want, you could go right to the edge and look down, see if those frogs are still there.
I do want to see
Oh,
that.
are they?
While everyone's looking, Gama's just moving back and forth between all the rooms we have, and assuming we've stripped the bodies of like any loot, he's just chucking them over.
Splash, splash. You're chucking the bodies over?
Yeah.
Dumping them on the ground.
Okay, that actually, because you're chucking them from a decent height right out of where the eye is, that startles the few remaining riding frogs that were in the water underneath, who then, surprised, hop out of sight into the jungle.
Well,
You.
But
why do you do this, Ika?
But-
I was cleaning!
But you guys, the fleeing frogs draws your attention downwards, and all of you, without even needing a perception check, because this is so odd, you noticed on the other side of sort of the water, like the little lake that has kind of formed in front of the prison that you guys kind of had to go around, on the far bank, just outside the tree line, there's a very strange sight. Just sitting immobile, there appears to be a black carriage with hooded lanterns being drawn by two black horses, just sitting there.
Well, that just streams Kiara. Alright, let's go inside, everyone.
If anyone wants, like, I don't know if anyone has like a telescope or a far distance looking kind of spell or anything, you could try observing any more details from a distance. You're pretty high up and it's a little ways away, so it's a little hard to make out any sort of details, but you could try.
Fortunately, I don't have anything like that.
Or if you just want to make a perception check, you could roll high enough.
I will make a perception check, maybe.
I should try again.
Oh,
The
no,
bad
that's a
eyeball.
critical failure. But you know what? Agate can also make a perception check, and Agate will also not roll particularly well.
No.
Neither shall Charlotte.
You know what?
Not today. We have no fucking clue what that thing is.
We're like,
I will tell you this thing. I will tell you this. The style, the name is escaping me. There's something about the style of the kind of the make of the carriage, just from a distance you can sort of tell this. Give me a society check, Charlotte, because you rolled high enough to really see this.
Well, we shall see if I know anything about society. I know a lot about society.
Ooh.
you do.
You recall reading in a book once. You were researching foreign poisons and toxins and the like, and you read a chapter that had to deal with poisons and toxins specifically derived from creatures of the abyss and from the hells and dealings with them and the nation of Chilia. I think it's Chiliacs, Lil?
Cheliacs.
Chiliacs. This coach has elements of Chiliac design to it.
Oh, God.
This is not Kiara.
No, that's a Hell Knight.
It doesn't look like
Might
an
be
armored carriage.
Mercedes. This might be Miss Black Hat.
Why
I
would she be here?
literally,
It's a
and this
blood
is
debt to
just
collect.
how Charlotte is as a person, looks at it, goes, huh. And then with one of her arms goes, and then turns away and walks away.
As you turn away, you suddenly now notice a figure like sitting on the front of the carriage who is sort of so immobile and dressed in blacks that they look to be part of it, raises a very long kind of spindly arm and waves back.
Friendly question?
And just kind of like retracts the arm and then sits immobile again.
Well, They're rather polite, aren't they? And just turns away and walks back inside.
Polite.
Yeah,
Yeah. Back to the AP. That's
on the-
probably fine. It's probably nothing.
Back on the
Probably
table.
fine. That means nothing, she says as she starts writing in the journal.
Everything is probably some degree of fine.
Everything's fine and good and fine.
Don't
We
worry
wanna-
about possible connections to a nation of demon collaborators.
Double.
I'm just gonna listen to this door. And so is Agate.
C11.
Bingo.
Yeah, you don't hear anything from this room. You hear maybe
Bingo.
the gentle of torches.
Can someone help me open this door that's meant for creatures 3 times my size class?
Yeah.
Me,
Go
I
for it.
want to try. Wait, Avi, we
Either
should try
two-
together.
Two of you.
Yeah.
Well,
Let's-
two of you trying can just do it.
Okay.
One person trying needs the athletics check.
Wait, I'm
Two
gonna
people
try
can
it. I'm gonna try it.
Go for it, Avi. I believe
All
in
right.
We're gonna do
Wait,
it.
athletics?
Uh-oh.
I can't use a strength
Don't
check?
don't mind the initiative tracker. I just wanted to make sure it's on the field.
Uh-huh.
No.
Has to be an athletics check?
We don't have to because it's both of us doing it.
You guys open it
I wanna.
and you find a room empty of people, but it appears to be several weapons, manacles, and backpacks with supplies hang from stone pegs in the largely empty room. A few huge mats have been spread across the center of the floor. The knights seem to use this room as an armory, storage room, and training room. None of the gear here looks particularly valuable. You get the impression that any good gear people carry with them because they want to make sure no one else takes it.
Yeah.
Except you do notice one of the backpacks hanging at the far end of the room looks kind of nice, of quality. And you guys discover it is in fact a knapsack of halfling kind. This sturdy leather satchel contains 3 compartments fastened with large clasps. The first compartment is lined in blue satin and contains an extra-dimensional space equivalent to a Type 2 bag of holding.
Ooh.
The second compartment has no lining. You can pull forth cookware and cooking utensils. Once they have been used to prepare a meal, the item transforms into plates and silverware, and they evaporate once the meal has been eaten, taking the leftovers with them. This cookware reappears cleaned in the compartment 1 hour later, just in time for second breakfast. The compartment provides only kitchenware, not any food. The third compartment is lined with plush purple velvet and contains berry tarts wrapped in parchment paper. A creature can unwrap and eat 1 tart with an interact option to regain 2d8 plus 4 hit points. The knapsack produces 4 tarts per day, which appear at breakfast time. Any tarts not eaten by the end of the day evaporate. And also
Delightful.
the bag's extra-dimensional space can hold 50 bulk.
Is it breakfast time right now? What time is it?
I mean, it's breakfast time in Tien, probably.
Well, I can't wait.
And
for
on the
some
last
tarts.
wall, it's happy hour.
Ooh,
This is a good bag.
that is
This
so
is a great bag.
It is I find the kind of silver clasps look a little creepy because they're all the same halfling's face.
Oh.
He looks kind of funky, but we could just put something over it, pretend.
Sure
So
we can
I'll
switch
craft
out
it.
the-
I'll craft a button, a different button.
So yeah, that's a nice little bit of loot.
Yeah.
Out of curiosity, who is going to be carrying the backpack of halfling kind?
Who would benefit from it?
I nominate Charlotte because I
Yeah.
don't think Charlotte has gotten any magical items yet.
Don't you need to put stuff in it?
And she needs stuff for her crafting.
Components?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a bag of holding, so
Yeah, I mean, Char works. We already have a bag of holding, so
Mm-hmm. I think we might actually have 2.
yeah, so we're pretty set. So Char, get yourself
Also,
a bag.
if necessary, Charlotte, who often is around kind of the back lines, can run around and shove tarts in people's mouths for extra healing.
Yeah.
Got multiple arms. Tarts.
Snack time!
All 6 arms.
Dun, 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 dun,
4 of
dun.
the 6 arms are used for tarts.
Mhm.
There is strength in sweetness.
I will, considering the fact that my bag has been in stasis for multiple years and probably
Oh.
benefit. Also, I will look over and go, I would love this. Thank you. And look, it'll hold Avi, might I have my book back, please?
Of course. Fit perfectly.
Yes. And so I take the cult book, the secret cult book out of her bag of holding and just kind of like click. Perfect. So I'll transfer my stuff over to the next.
Shadowy voices pass by your ears very quickly.
Oh, shush. We're talking.
They go again, sounding slightly kind of sulky.
Put off.
They don't like to be shushed. They're taking their eldritch secrets of poison and assassination and going home.
All right, next door.
Next door.
All right. Yes, there another door. The last remaining door on these things, apart from the one to the north, awaits you. What would you like to do at this door?
Open it. I guess I'll listen to it first for whatever that's worth.
Give me a perception check.
Oh, look, that's an actual decent perception check.
Oh my. All right, hold on a sec. I actually have to make sure I get if there's any audio details here.
Sorry, is there a way?
You hear some with that perception, you do hear some low voices, like people talking quietly, that if you hadn't rolled so high. Oh, I thought you were shushing me.
No, to the rest of the party, obviously.
You think you hear about 3 voices. All very gruff. Brutish.
All right, everyone on the table.
We're going to flood the prison and ride the table into the room.
Excellent. This should work perfectly.
All right, you guys want to open the door?
The reason we're... Oh, yeah, Choco needs to open it. Never mind.
Oh, sorry, Endure in Darkness is going to move there, too.
Yeah, also, hey, welcome, Raiders.
Hi, Raid.
Having some
Excellent
fun.
timing.
Yeah, and if you're new here, please don't forget to give us a follow. If you do that, Frog will continue to hop across the screen.
Frogs.
All the frogs.
All right. Are you guys going to open the door?
I'm going to wait for Charlotte
bust it down, Choco.
I'm going to wait for Charlotte to be in position.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry. I need help. Can you put the thing in my thing?
What?
Oh, the item.
The thing in my items.
Oh, I gotcha. I don't gotcha, but I understand what you mean now. I can't physically
I know
help
if
with
McKenna
that,
ain't
but...
got me, Will got me.
Give me a second, Char.
Thank you.
In the meantime, I'm going to delete the door.
Not.
Oh. Right.
Now we can put the initiative tracker
There we go.
up.
It is up.
I don't know what
Uh-oh.
I did the wrong thing. What's up? What's wrong? Okay.
Yes, you guys open the door and reveal
There's
3 Abendigo brutes.
Oh,
So
God.
brutish.
Terrible roll.
This is actually a different type of Abendigo that you have had to face. Well, actually, no, these are the ones you faced out in the field that led you to the prison in the first place.
Not man catchers, but just in general catchers.
I think they have like tridents. I'll look again in a second.
Yeah.
Trident.
The catchers
Yeah.
in the
Trident.
I never see another
Not
trident.
this.
It'll be too soon.
Yeah, honestly.
All right. They did not roll as well as their compatriots, that's for sure. But these guys, I think, these guys are more strength, and the other ones were, I think, more dex based. And I need to roll for Endures in Darkness.
We are currently clearing out the prison of the vacant eye. As lore speakers of Magambia, we went on a study trip. Our student, going after a student who had to leave home because their village was attacked by the Knights of Abindigo, the people we're dealing with right now.
Endures in Darkness.
Endures in Darkness is on the ball today. He has been getting his, I don't know what you give mushrooms to give them pep.
Mushroomos.
Which is actually kind of a problem. He is actually going to delay till the very end because he wants to be able to heal people if they get hurt.
Fair enough.
So he's going to go down to 18 on the initiative.
Because I don't know if he has another one of those AC boosts in his pockets.
No, he's used his focus things for today. So we're going to start with Charlotte, and Igra, you'll be up next.
Yep.
Crap. Sorry, that is me. Oh, I didn't know I rolled that high.
Oh, my drink's gone.
Well, let's go with well, I'm gonna hold on, I gotta measure this.
These guys are sitting on the beds. They were having a nice little break.
Not anymore.
Now they will be broken.
Throw 100. I can throw 120.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang.
Okay, well,
I
I
would-
will directionally bomb them.
Mhm.
So we'll do some directional bomb and a moderate acid flask. Let's see what happens.
Let us drop the acid.
Oh,
wow.
dang.
Let's
Oh.
go.
I'm just gonna say that hits them. So that's gonna be persistent isn't doubled with crits, is it?
No, it's not.
No, it's just
All right, but I'm just gonna do it right away to all of them. Oops,
persistent
that's weird.
and
My screen went weird.
splash on top of it.
Oh, that is persistent damage, so I will mark him with the acid for you.
I just lob it over Choco's head directly.
Frag out.
That was very nice. Yeah. That's just one attack, so you got 2 actions remaining.
That's true. I'm gonna craft.
Fair enough.
Charlotte's got to cook.
I gotta cook. You just see me lob one and then just crouch down with the new bag and just go whoosh, craft. So
Is that going to be 2 actions of crafting or just 1?
2 actions of crafting.
Okay.
I need more bombs.
Igra, you're up.
Okay, Choco actually gets orders. Choco's going to stride twice, ending up here.
In the hallway?
Yeah.
Okay. You discover the hallway's empty.
There. Because I can-
There's, in fact, another door at the far end of the hallway.
Yeah, Choco's going to block that door. Because you can see the door through the thing.
Ah.
And then Gamma's just going to walk in to there with a second action. Yep, that's with intent. He's like, alright, boys, who's first? I think it's going to be you. And then we're going to belly bump the one closest to Gamma.
29. That will hit.
For
These guys, in fact, have a lower AC than the
12
last ones.
sonic damage.
Okay. Sonic and acid, my least favorite combination.
That's how you get the green Sonic that was in the comic books for a while.
Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's it.
All right, Avi, you'll be going after this brute who's going to run up to Choco.
Does that date me?
Gamma.
Does that reference date me?
Maybe.
Yes. Sorry. And it's a really deep pull.
It is.
He's gonna. He does. These guys are armed with tridents, so they're gonna try and stick Gamma with a trident, the fighter's fork. 28.
That'll do it.
14 piercing. 27.
That will do it.
16 piercing. So a total of 30.
Cool.
That's his turn. Avi, and then there'll be another brute.
I am mostly out of spells, it would seem.
Yeah, but you have the necklace, right? For Fireball?
Oh.
Oh, I guess I do.
Because
They're
very
I?
fireballable right now.
They are. Like, thank you, Will. Thank you.
Oh,
What an
They-
excellent idea.
You know what this is?
Acidic and
Teamwork.
This is teamwork.
It makes the dream work.
This is what happens when you have someone.
We're
who
setting
remembers
sail
what
on the
magical
SS
items
Friendship.
We have actively.
Are we becoming friends?
What?
Wow.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm rereading this now because
Oh,
The different spheres deal
passing my
with-
window.
different amounts of
What is-
damage.
Okay.
I'll just do one of the regular ones. What were you gonna say, Will?
Oh, I was just going to say I didn't creep out of Matt's window enough when I was in their apartment to understand like the viewpoint of it, but I could see the ice thing. There's an ice road in Winnipeg right now, up and down the Red River or the Assiniboine River, and so
With
I
little
saw
warming
the cars.
huts.
I saw the cars. Love shacks. I saw the cars driving up and down. It was like, wait, are those driving on the river? Is there a road there? It's like, oh right, there's a road there.
Yeah, there's a road. That's not the river.
Yeah.
And there were not
Oh.
love shacks on the river, Will. They're warming shacks. No one's getting lovey on the river. It's cold.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna lob one of those beads right here. I have a 20-foot sphere, so I will need all 3 of these guys, but not Gamma, to make me some reflex saves.
All right. Reflex. Yeah, they're great at that. I'll start with the one closest to Gamma and work backwards.
Yes, please.
What's the EC?
Well, I suppose it would be my spell DC, would it not?
Necklace of Fireball should have a DC on it.
Oh,
Give me a second.
I just closed that window, and I
got
should
it.
have looked a little bit harder. There it
DC
is.
is 27.
27.
27. So that is a success, but not critically. The second guy, failure. Third guy, failure.
Okay, good.
I mean, that actually
Oh.
works out well because the one... Actually, no, the one closest has taken the least damage.
That'll
All
be
right.
19 fire damage.
All right, so that means that this guy takes that full 19. He's now below triple digits.
Mm-hmm.
You just did 57 points of damage.
I sure
How do you
did.
feel?
I feel pretty good. And then I am going to Needle of Vengeance this guy against Gamma.
All right. He will save when he does something, right? Not now, or only when he does
Yeah,
things?
when and if he attacks Gamma.
Okay, if he lives that long.
If he lives that long.
Second brute, the one in the back, who is just going to move up to here, and he is going to chuck some tridents at Gamma. 123. That's not going to hit, I don't think.
Nope. No, with the amount of tridents they have, they must have great dental.
Villain point for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dad, it's your decision. Move on to Ophelia. Like, there's the sizzling of acid. There's tridents flying through the air past Galma's head. There's fireballs exploding. Crazy shit's happening.
Sarah appreciated that.
We're gonna go for what we always go for.
Don't put words in Sarah's mouth.
Performance
We're gonna go
check.
for a performance check.
Get up
32.
Alright,
Success
so that
plus
means
2.
The +2, which we now know. Thanks, Will.
Can I
So we're gonna put that bard song up, and then let's see. I think I'm a little bit too far to throw a sound burst that wouldn't hit Gamma as well. Let's see.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna move to here. Yep, I'm gonna move here, and I'm going to Dirge of Doom. That means that they're all frightened 1.
Somehow I'm suddenly picturing Ophelia starting to play When I Was a Young Man. Welcome to the Black Parade. All right, so foes within the area are frightened. And as a reminder for everyone in the audience, the frightened condition, you make a status penalty equal to its value to all checks and DCs. So not AC, mind you, but all skill checks and all DCs, so they will be vulnerable to things that require checks. Yeah. So I think that was your turn, right?
That's my turn.
All right. The last knight who's going to get down off the damn bed, step to here, and is just going to try and poke Gamma with 2 tridents. Or fighters' forks, whatever. They're goddamn tridents. Nope. 26?
27.
Ooh, so no. Yeah, these guys don't have any cool bonuses like the other dude did for being near each other. They just have increased damage from their tridents with brute strength. Endures in darkness is going to. Has Gamma taken any damage?
Let me check.
I don't
Yes,
think so. I think-
marginally.
Endures in darkness is just gonna fire off a. I think the one cantrip Will is fixed for me. The electric arc. Oh,
It's the
Nice.
best cantrip in the game.
reflex.
I'm partial to prestidigitation myself.
Also, telekinetic projectile can be pretty good.
Yeah,
It's
it
got a
depends
good
on
game.
whether or not you have a bard song backing it up, because that extra attack bonus really
Reflex for the bottom guy, success but not critically. Second guy, success but not critically. So they're each going to take 11 electric damage. This guy. Okay. And then Endures in Darkness is going to move to here if he needs to heal Gamma next turn.
McKenna, which one did you vengeance?
The
this
bottom one, I think. Oh, that one? Oh, then he would have
Oh
had
God,
to.
I don't remember now.
No, it was the
Which
bottom
one was there first?
The bottom.
The bottom one was there first.
Is that one?
Yes. Okay. Yes, it was the one that went right before me. That's
Alright.
how I'm gonna remember.
He will be going. He's the next brute to go.
I'll
So,
put-
Yes.
I'll put a little
but
mark.
Charlotte, it's your turn.
As a reminder, when we get up to the next guys, they're gonna have to do their
Persistent.
Uh,
Actually, it is your turn, so I'll do that now. Is it a flat check?
yes.
First one at the bottom. Nope, I think it's 15.
Yep, it's DC 15.
Second one, nope. Third one, yes. All right, so the first two will take, I think it was 7.
7 persistent.
Yep.
Good. I'm going to take the opportunity to
Sizzle.
myself. 5, 10, 15, 20. And I'm going to rinse and repeat and take a copy out of the electric arc book.
It's just a light show going on in this room. Goodness.
I would like to electric arc.
All
I would
right.
like to electric arc this gentleman and this gentleman.
I kind of figured. We'll start with the bottom one first. Not a crit failure. Oh, wait, no.
Crit fail.
Crit failure because of frightened.
He's frightened.
Second one, not a crit failure.
But fail, yeah.
So the first one is going to take double damage, I guess. So that's 28.
Plus Bard Song.
20. Oh, thank you. So hold on. So that's going to be 16, 32.
Yes.
It's a nasty combo.
Nice.
Nice.
And the other one will take the normal amount. So that'll be 16 with the Bard Song. Nicely done.
Yep.
You don't see enough, use of frightened to debuff specifically. Most people just try and use it to intimidate. Yeah, so I guess that's Charlotte's turn. Igra, you are up.
Left hand boost.
People shoot a fireworks show past your frog.
Top one, belly bump.
He's used to it.
38.
That will be crit. That will
So
be
that'll
nice.
be 15 times 2, so 30.
Oh yeah, with your boost. Okay, so 30. Ooh, that takes that practically half of his remaining health.
Second attack, same one. 26, 28.
That will hit, but not critically.
21.
Oof, he is looking rough.
That's me.
Okay.
To be fair, he already looked rough to begin with.
They look very rough. These other guys, just when they're not fighting, they seem to be constantly spitting into spittoons all placed around the room, and it's like thick brown and kind of viscous, and a little bit dribbles onto their chin because they didn't get all out.
That's gross.
I'm sure one of them farted too. They're just unpleasant people. This room was smelling bad before the acid filled it.
I was hoping to clear out the stench with acid.
I think you need to add another thing to the acid to give it a nice smell, like a nice minty smell as it burns people to death.
I'm just gonna prestidigitate it. It's gross.
That was Igra's turn. Then we go back to the first brute, who, unaware of there's a needle of vengeance hanging above their head,
Do it.
is going to be trying to stab Gamma. Let's see what
Damocles.
happens. 29 will hit. 26 will not hit. 17 will not hit. So is that going to be 3 will saves?
Yes, please.
First one, 29.
Succeeds.
Second one, 25.
Failure.
Third one, failure.
Failure. So that's going to be 25 total.
Ooh, not
Oh,
bad
he's
at
not
all.
frightened, is he?
He is frightened.
That first one's a failure. That's going to be 30.
30 in total?
Yeah, because 29 is my spell DC. So
Nice.
if he's frightened, that's
That Dirge of Doom is doing pay dirt.
Dude.
Zoe is buffing her allies, debuffing her enemies, enabling and disabling. Love
Like
to see it.
a good support. Like a good support class.
Mm-hmm.
I know
Want to see it.
some people can find bards just kind of like both dull because they just sit there and do a bard song and then you don't do anything. It pays dividends.
Yeah, that's the one thing. I know I do a decent amount of
Wait,
bitching about
Matt.
Pathfinder, but no, I have a point to make. The Pathfinder Bard is like such an S tier support. It's so good. It's so
Also,
good, and it's so
if
fun
a group
to
doesn't
watch.
appreciate their bard, they are trash.
Matt, did you just say that the bard paid dividends?
No,
No.
dividends. Nobody
No, I
said
said
that well.
Dimmadolars.
I heard dividends.
No, Dimmadome. Dig it.
To the Dimmadome! Anyway.
Dimmadome.
Yeah, so yeah, that was a brutal round for those two guys.
Hey.
Avi, it is your turn.
Finish that. Sorry,
What?
what?
It is back to me, huh?
Back to you, girl.
Back to me. All right. Well, I am definitely going to be sustaining Needle of Vengeance because she's doing it.
Oh, look, it's Pizza Rat.
Mm-hmm.
Be pizza
Don't
bat.
give him another.
It would be
Don't
pizza
give him another
bat.
villain point. With
You
your
know
puns.
what? This is heightened.
Hey, chat. I can't actually give myself villain points. That was up to you guys, and you chose not to give me one. So
I want you to know that I tried, but it like timed out and wouldn't let me. So I almost said something when we were mid combat. I did try.
You allowed to do that? I didn't know that.
anyway, what's happening? What's happening?
You know what? I will do a focus spell that I have not done before. And I will cast Malicious Shadow. Oh, that's not programmed correctly. Wild.
Thanks, Roll20.
Thanks, Roll20. I guess I rolled a 7 and a 7 plus 29.
36.
Or, sorry, a 7 plus 19. I don't know where my head's at. Is going to be 26.
26.
Which I don't think is going to hit anyone.
With Bard Song,
It'll be a 29.
that will definitely hit because their AC is 27.
Oh.
And Frighten doesn't decrease their AC, but Bard Song increases your attack. So that will
Yes.
be 14 damage to... Is it just the one guy?
Which of these guys closest to Gama is looking more hurt?
Oof, the one to the north is looking pretty hurt.
Then I think I will actually double up on this guy down here. Just to spread it out a little bit. What?
Don't spread damage out.
This is a sustain thing, so if I want it to last longer.
Oh, okay.
Um,
I'm just always like, focus fire, bully a guy until he dies, then move on to the next one.
So he's going to take 14 damage as his shadow stretches and morphs and warps into a weird shape. And it just kind of, oh, you know what? Let's do piercing. It stabs him from behind because he's not expecting it.
Okay. And that was how much damage?
Plenty of light.
16?
It's got, oh, yeah, 17 with Bard Song because it's +3.
Nobody suspects the Shadow Inquisition.
Yeah.
I'm very loopy right now. Sorry.
You good.
And yeah, I think that's gonna be it. Yeah.
Uh-oh, I think we lost Matt.
Uh-oh.
Matt's internet may have gone out. So chat, because that has happened, let's have some time. Matt will just be back in a minute. So let's see. What did you do? Oh,
He said, "Oh, almost made it through."
that's fine. I
And
got
probably
this.
He's been having some
his-
internet problems, chat. So
Matt has been having internet
Ah.
problems. So I'm just going to take over momentarily. Which one were you dealing stuff with, McKenna?
I'm done. My turn is done as so long as the guy on the bottom has taken his 17 damage.
They have. Next up is this brute. I'm just going to attack with them to keep things going for us.
stabby stab. Let's go.
Fair enough.
I
Fair
feel,
enough.
I feel like Matt won't mind much. Creatures and hazards. What are these?
Don't worry,
Bendigo
y'all. Our
brutes.
jam will be back. Promise.
Uh,
We didn't intentionally destroy his internet so that he would lose the train, so that we could escape.
Choo choo.
Okay. BRUTE. Sorry, chat. I actually have to find them. Where they are.
Can I reiterate how absolutely effing adorable the portraits are? Like, McKenna,
Aw.
they're just so dang cute. And, like, I love them. I keep looking at them going, well, they're so adorable.
That's my little Blorbo. That's the goal, is to just have everyone look at him and be like, "That's my little dude."
Alrighty. Fighter's Fork on Gamma. Watch me crit myself.
Probably.
Almost. Fighter's Fork on Gamma. Fighter's
this
Fork on
time.
Gamma. One hit
No.
for 17. Admit. Matt's back,
alright.
by the way.
Oh,
Matt's
nice.
back.
I have to fix things. Hey, Matt.
You thought it was internet problems, but it was me, Urbanov.
Urbanerve, all
Done.
along.
Dun
Oops,
dun.
Urbanov all along.
It was Urbanov all along. Who's
Boy,
that?
he
message?
And I
attacked
killed
and got
Sparky
attacked.
too.
Oh no.
Matt, I threw 3 forks with that one.
What?
He threw 3 forks.
We didn't know how long it'd be gone. So I
Threw 3 forks.
All right, so
that's fun to say.
to
the
keep
one.
it
All right.
moving.
Okay, so we move on to Ophelia's turn then.
Ooh, all right. Well, I do Bard Song, and then I do a kapoo.
Kapoo!
I throw that right here, and it hits all 3 of them. But all 3 of them need to make a fortitude save, please.
Oh, hold on. I have to reopen the tabs. I really need to talk to my internet people. What's going on? This has been a day, 2 days now.
Oh.
MTS be like that.
It's weird because it's more of an annoyance than a real inconvenience, but
Yeah. But if you were working from home, that would be rough.
it
Yeah,
would.
something
Admittedly,
like
if I was working from home, at least I'd be home to maybe call a repair guy. Working
That's
at the
true.
office makes it more difficult because they will not come like by the hours after I get home. So
So
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
you need to do, Matt, is you need to have me sit in your apartment for a day, work from my laptop.
I don't know, Will. The ghosts might get you. All right, so that was
Oh
a
no,
fort
the
save.
poly body pillow.
Yes, please.
Not those ghosts which you can see over there on the couch now.
Ooh.
Who was in the bedroom during your visit?
I know, I was disappointed.
Oh.
I was excited to see it in person, Matthew.
She takes up too much couch space. I had guessed people needed to
Bizarre.
sit on it.
This is a bizarre conversation.
so weird.
Ooh,
Crit for the
sick.
first one.
Back
Right.
Nice.
Ooh.
Oh, what a wide
That's an
array.
interesting spread we have there. That's an
What
interesting
a
spread to be
wide
sure.
So the first guy doesn't take any damage. The second guy takes half damage, so half of 15. Oh no, wait.
No, they failed.
He
So,
takes
15.
15 and is definitely around, and then the last guy takes 30 and is
I'm just gonna say we're gonna be going from like top to bottom and then to the
Definite
back
stuff.
guy.
Yeah.
So, okay. The two front guys are looking quite rough. The
This
last guy.
crunching.
And the last guy is now stunned 1. So
And that's my turn.
Who is crunching? Who is chewing? I keep hearing like
Is Crystal Calf just off camera?
heinously loud crunching
yeah, that was
sounds. I don't see anyone eating. It's just
like-
like this phantom like
Far away. It's actually my cat.
it's the Crunch Rap
My
Supreme.
cat.
All right, so the top one is going to be attempting to get Gama with the forks. He's trying to eat some frog legs for din-dins. God, those look like worms for a second.
veggie straws.
36 to hit
Hits,
Gama.
does not crit.
All right, second attack.
I
That
love-
is a crit.
Is it?
Is it? It's a nat 20.
Yeah, that's a crit.
Yeah. So that will be
58.
oof. Yeah, 58,
I'm
and then
still standing.
last one. No,
No.
he shot his shot, or I don't know.
Shot.
Whatever. Endures in darkness, is seeing what's going on here, and he's going to I have to open his thing again. He's gonna well, we're gonna probably rest after this, right?
Yeah, I'm at the
Yeah.
same number of hit points as viewers we have.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, we're gonna
Okay.
so he's gonna see if he can
Hoping it's a lot.
oh boy. He's gonna blow a second level heal. So that's gonna be 2d8 plus 16, I guess.
What?
That is an unrecognized command.
Oh, I see. Okay, sorry.
22, and then I'm also going to do a medicine check, which is 2d8 plus 10.
It hasn't been an hour yet, though, for battle medicine.
Quick, Charlotte,
Somebody
shove
has,
a
I think
pie
he
in
has,
his face.
I think he has ward medic
Ward
though.
medic.
Does that make a difference?
So
The
it's once
ward
every
medic
10
lets
minutes
you
instead of an
multi-
Okay.
hour.
Yeah,
It hasn't been an hour. We didn't heal for an hour.
no.
We healed for half an hour. I
All
think.
right.
Short rest.
Um,
Well, I guess how long does it take between Igor's checks?
It took me 20 minutes to heal us up to full.
Okay, then never mind.
he's just it's a new combat though, so he's gonna use his last action then to, rather than do that battle medicine, he's going to give Gama guidance so you can get someone with a belly bump.
I think we're pretty cleared out for the jail after this anyway. So
Charlotte, there's you don't know this, but Choco sees it has passed another 2 doors you guys haven't even seen yet.
Yeah.
well, all right then.
Why do you have a little Polaroid of her frog?
My goodness. Roll for persistent acid.
All right. Top to bottom and then to side. D20. Failure.
Fail.
Failure. Success.
Okay, so
Actually, I think the guy got a success last time anyway. So.
oh yeah, it's just those two.
All right, so that's another 7.
Yes. Yes it
Right.
is.
Ooh, that top guy is looking pretty rough.
Just to make up for it, we're gonna go again. This time, however, we will splash regular, not directional, because I would like to aim for this. Boop. Boop.
Sure.
Give 'em. I'm gonna throw another little acid flask bomb at them. 27.
27 will hit.
The bard sud's still up too.
Yeah, it doesn't get in the crit range, but it still very well hits. 27 was their AC, so.
Hits all 3 for the.
Now, is this additional persistent?
No, it
not if
doesn't
he
stack
rewrites
up,
it.
but it does
So is-
reapply it to him, so he now has it again.
Yes.
Okay.
So all 3 of them once again.
And following convention, I will then just do that to him immediately, just to
Cool.
keep things consistent. I think you at least have 2 more actions.
We're gonna rinse and repeat.
Ooh,
Oh, with Bard
beautiful.
Song, that will crit. But here's the question, though: is this doing damage at all?
It technically does not do damage until their turn.
So essentially
this
what
just
I'm
means that
doing
now
is
the persistent damage is
reapplying
better.
splash.
Yeah, basically.
So they're getting the splash damage, which is yes. So they've gotten
Oh, how much is the splash damage? Oh,
so 4 total splash damage to all of them. But
Yeah.
now
Oh.
my assumption is with the upcoming turns they'll get that 10.
Oh, all right. Well, with the splash damage, that was getting lost in all the text. The bottom guy dies.
Oh, great. Then the other 2 now have a persistent damage of 10.
Yes.
That's
the one next to Gamma is looking like he's on his last legs. A stiff breeze could probably kill him.
and I will end my turn there because I don't need to do anything else.
All right. Igora.
A swift breeze, or perhaps a electric arc.
Very possibly. Now, did we keep? Is Dirge still up? No. Okay.
No.
I'm just targeting this one. I can't hit both of them. They're not within range.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Reflex. He had 1 hit point left.
Yeah.
Oh.
Now he's dead. And then Gamma's just going to look at this guy, walk up to here and say, all right, we can do this the easy way or the hard way. Your choice. That's my turn.
Always the hard way with me. I'm hard. I'm a hard man.
Ew.
That's pretty bottom energy there, buddy.
Please. Thank you.
So embarrassing.
I don't care. My friends are dead. What are they gonna say?
Well, that is
Wow.
true. He does
You
have
guys
what?
were friends? I don't know about that. That's
I
kinda
mean, they never
stretching
shanked me in my
that.
sleep, so
They
that's
were-
what friendship is, right?
They were roommates.
I might be going away again, guys. I don't know. My Twitch just went down or something.
Oh no.
No, hold on, maybe.
You're still talking, so
You're
that's a
still
good
talking
sign.
to us.
But it is Avi's turn.
Oh well.
Did Matt go away?
We went away.
He's frozen.
Let's
F in the
go.
chat. F in the chat.
F in the
Pay
chat.
respects.
You know what?
F in the
Honestly, out
chat.
of the 2 of us having to have internet issues, this means that I don't have to edit together the VOD, so I'll take it.
That is true.
But in
F
all
in the
serious
chat.
note, I'm just going to keep doing this so we can finish this off. It is your turn, Avi.
So that we can finally move on, or
Yeah.
wait until next session.
We'll wait
Move
till
on.
next session to move on, but let's get this done.
Well, if I move up just a little bit closer, I can hit him with a telekinetic projectile. I think I'm just gonna yoink one of the pillows off the bed and hurl it with a magical force hitherto unforeseen by anyone in pillow fight history. Enough to potentially deal 22 damage. That's gonna be a 37 to hit.
Is that including
Tell me
Bard
it
Song?
crits. That is including Bard Song.
That will crit.
So that pillow actually had one of the guys' loot. Like somebody was putting their loot, like their
No,
gold
that
bars
pillow
in
actually
it.
had a vase inside of it.
In my head is that adult with all the small children when he's got the pillow, like that video of that adult and like the small children, he just goes whap and the kid just goes flying backwards. It's
So that pillow is gonna deal 50 damage.
That pillow had some stuff in it,
that pillow.
for sure.
Was
Any,
intense.
anything else, Avi?
No, that'll be all.
That's it. That's
Oh,
all.
he's going to walk towards Gamma to stab Gamma, triggering Gamma's AO.
How is he still freaking alive after
Does
the
he
pillow
need
to
to
the
walk
face?
forward?
And he'll die to Gamma's AO.
Oh.
Yeah, he doesn't have a range attack. He doesn't have
Oh.
he has a ranged attack, but he doesn't have a reach with his melee weapon, and being the only one they would charge.
Gotcha.
Ah,
This
so
also
he has
says on
died
his
to the belly
tactics.
bump.
Eyes instantly.
Boom.
That
He
pillow.
just takes his brutal pillow to the face, takes 2 steps forward, and then Gamma just goes he just keels over. That's what I'm picturing in my head.
Boing, boing, boing.
Oh look,
Now I
beds.
don't.
Boinga,
Now
boinga,
I,
boinga,
Will Banner,
boinga.
do not have this book downloaded because I don't want spoilers. So
Yeah.
I cannot loot the room. But what I
Boinga,
can
boinga,
do
boinga,
is I
boinga,
can say
boinga.
thank you all so much.
Wait, what if Matt called it on his
Oh,
hotspot?
Matt's here now.
Boinga,
Doesn't he have
boinga,
cell
boinga.
service?
Boing, boing, boing.
Boing. Oh, sorry.
Hey,
Good
Matt.
news, DM. We did it. We killed him.
Avi finished him with a pillow.
I crit with a telekinetic projectile and dealt about 50 damage.
Oh,
A
seriously?
pillow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Here with a pillow.
hit him with a pillow.
So we said
Now
that it.
Ophelia and Charlotte are just jumping on the
We said it was somebody's somebody stashed something in that pillow, like a weapon or some gold bars or something.
Lube.
bricks. I bet it was bricks.
It was just bricks.
They look like the kind of guys who sleep on bricks.
I
Oh,
mean, he spent a summer at a weird camp in the desert. He grew used to sleeping on rocks. Now he can't sleep comfortably on soft things.
You know?
It was a
very
fascinating
Garl
life
core of
story.
him.
No.
I said, how very Garl core of him.
I mean, yeah.
Is living
It's
in
just like a soldier
is
from
living in
Back War.
constant discomfort Garlcore?
Kind of.
That
Makes you stronger.
Does it?
Does it?
I'm gonna suggest though, just as a tip to make use of the time we have left, that doesn't involve maybe getting into the final fight of this dungeon. Choco brings your attention to two rooms near.
Oh no. Oh no!
You know what,
Son
chat?
of a
I'm going to
bitch.
call it here. I think. I think
We'll
this,
just leave it with all of us bouncing on a bed.
I think this has been cursed enough for the night.
He
Aw,
has a
man.
phone, right?
Yeah, but mobile hotspot works differently for Canadian plans. You can't necessarily use it.
That's silly.
I cry.
For fuck's sake. Matt just messaged the group chat saying, "For fuck's sakes."
Aw.
So chat, thank you so much for coming to tonight's episode of the Strength Thousands AP. Don't forget to check out our many other shows like the League of Amazing Adventurers, which is ending this week. Oh God, McKenna, are you excited for
In
that?
a couple weeks. Don't be like that.
Well,
An
okay,
ultimate-
the
an
final
ultimate-
boss fight's happening this week.
Yeah.
And then we'll have an epilogue stream where McKenna will spend most of it asking me about what NPCs are up to.
I
Megara.
did that prior to the climax as a lead up.
Yeah.
I'm
We do
eager. I'm
NPCs.
eager. I'm
You're
eager.
eager. Welcome to the call.
Ribbit cult time.
Also, I feel like I must reiterate, you asked me to do that.
I did.
You said make a list of NPCs that you want to talk to, and I took it very seriously.
I'm just giving you a hard time for fun. McKenna.
Does.
Not my fault. I was the only one who took it that seriously.
You were the only one. Well, Rose took it seriously for like the NPC that she was like intimately attached to.
Oh, I was talking about for a league.
Oh. But my friends, we're going to go raid Third Action. Go say hi to them because PJ's not online. We'll go raid PJ when they go back online again. But thank you all so much for coming. Don't forget to check out our many other shows, including the League of Amazing Adventurers, penultimate episode, big boss battle finale. They're fighting a god. We'll see you all on the next one. Bye-bye.
Oh.